Okay,
I'm locking the door.
we are live. Can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I
Think she said she could hear us, but I can't hear her.
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
It might be because I'm so far away.
PC.
Maybe. Let me see if I can turn the sound up.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're coming over my phone real good.
Okay, go ahead and talk. Roger, say something.
How are y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Kenny is Mr. Wisdom. He said, "Why don't you turn the sound up on your PC?" That helped.
Loud.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
So we have Journey Along with Shannon and Roger, mom of Harris too, mom of two Harris, little Tony,
Mama two Harris too.
Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oaks. Here comes
And
storyteller Donnie Wheeler.
am I in? I'm in the picture. All right, barely.
Oh, maybe you need to snuggle a little closer to Kenny.
Let's see.
Scooch this
No,
way.
that's as good as it's gonna get right there.
Yeah, scooch a little closer to Kenny.
Well, I'm just half the man I used to be. That's all. Yeah.
Hey, Red.
All right. And they're outside having a fire.
Hi, everyone.
You got your phone so you can watch the comments?
Yeah. Yeah, we were just outside hunting firewood. That's why he's got his coat on.
Yeah.
Because he warmed up. What we got? Pastor Dan and Kim. Redhead. Well, I knew Redhead'd be in here.
You know, let's get that back a little more.
He's our surrogate mom.
Kenny's surrogate mom.
Yep. Ken's surrogate mom.
Uh-huh.
Warm and cozy cabin. Oh, yeah.
I bet it is warm.
Anything you want. We got the sunset over here tonight over the mountains. About the top 200 feet of the mountains over across the way there is frosted. All the trees are frosted at the top.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Colleen, Miss
Hi,
Virginia.
Colleen. Hi, Virginia. Redheaded Riding Hood. Rayleigh Creative Travel. Pastor Dan and Kim. Hello. Yeah, we. One of the things that we're like, Donnie wants to do Mondays for a couple more weeks to let people know that we're switching over to Fridays because honestly, it's kind of necessity because here in the Smoky Mountains, through the wintertime, things close down. And it didn't, I don't remember everything being closed down on Mondays last year, even though it was 2020. But things are closed on Mondays here, a lot of things like Dollywood and everything. So Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge in the area, it's more happening on the weekends. So kind of necessity, because I like to do my live streams out and about places. So if I want to go out and about and everything's closed on a Monday, then I have nothing to show you. You know? So it's like if I go on a weekend, it seems like there's always something happening around here on the weekend, even in the winter. So I'm just going to switch over to Fridays, and that way, you know, just year round, there'll be something happening on the weekend. So it just is, that's the way I like to be out and about. But, you know, sometimes right now it's dark and everything, you know, so here we are at the Gatlinburg cabin.
In the warm, cozy cabin.
In the warm, cozy cabin with a beautiful view, but you can't see it right now, but it's a beautiful view. definitely.
Did y'all eat a lot of food today?
We did eat good. I was just telling him, you forgot to make me baked sweet potatoes and deviled eggs. I'm like, the tradition is deviled eggs, and he told me he forgot to make them. I was like, you said that, right? Somebody said something about deviled eggs, and I was like, that's what you forgot
didn't
to
like,
make.
yeah, you don't like eggs, but you eat deviled eggs.
You gotta have deviled eggs. Those
Oh,
are the
yeah.
best.
Yeah, it was like,
I have a devil of a time remembering.
we had so much, I mean, he really, does a good job on the cooking and stuff.
Amen on that one.
Yeah, I succeeded in the cooking, just not
Donnie
remembering.
got 10 to 10 today. You have to
Yeah.
go watch later on.
By the time it was over, I was hungry.
I feel like we're sitting way away from y'all.
Well, I guess you can't sit too close to your fire, though.
Yeah, I don't want it too close, but
You're keeping us warm.
it's following me.
Oh, yeah.
Smoke follows beauty.
That's so cute. Little Tony said, he goes, you see what my dad said? I'm like, no, what? So when he pointed, he said, see if I can get the lady's phone number sitting beside the little boy. His wife. He's in the chat flirting with his wife over here. That's sweet.
I was gonna say, do I need to slip in here?
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
So what did you do, Shannon and Roger, for Thanksgiving?
We went down to our neighbors and had a good lunch. And that's pretty much it. We stayed home the rest of the time. I wasn't feeling too good yesterday, so we just took it easy and watched TV. That's about it, right?
Nothing major.
No,
Nothing to brag about.
No. So, and today we haven't done a whole lot. We did some running around this morning, and we had to fix our faucet in our shower. It kept dripping, so we had to fix that. But
Other than that,
other
nothing
than
else.
that, we haven't done much today either. Just relaxing at home.
And then you had another Thanksgiving with your family, Shannon.
Yes, well, I went to my mom's on Sunday. Wait, no, it wasn't Sunday. It was Saturday when I got home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday when I got home, I went to my mom's, and she had done Thanksgiving that day. It wasn't Sunday. It wasn't Saturday. I'm losing my mind, y'all. It was
Wednesday? Wednesday?
It was Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
Wednesday. And so I spent time with my mom and two of my nieces, and I saw my brother and his girlfriend, and we talked for a little while. So it was fun.
Now, tell what is coming up on your channel?
I have no idea.
Life.
Well, I mean, we'll be going live tomorrow. We're headed out somewhere tomorrow, and we're going live. But other than that, I don't have anything planned at the moment. I'll be, let's see here, next weekend I'll be heading back out to be with Roger, and then I'll be there for a week or two, and then I'll come right back home. So it'll be a lot of traveling in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, catch tomorrow's live. It'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Catch tomorrow's live. Hopefully it'll work.
It's going to be a pop-up live.
It will be a pop-up live because I'm really not sure
Yeah.
when it'll start and how well it's going to go. But
Yeah.
just be on the lookout for that. But
Is it going to be like when you're at a place or when you're driving?
when we're at a place.
Okay.
But it's supposed to be raining tomorrow, and it's going to be like a 100% chance of rain, so we'll see.
Okay.
So,
And have you been there before? So do you know if they have a good signal in the area for your phone?
no, we've never been here before.
Hopefully it's good signal.
Hopefully, it's a good signal.
Yeah,
If
because
not,
that's always an unknown. We've dealt with that because we've done a lot of out and about live streams, and sometimes we go somewhere and it looks like there's a signal, and all of a sudden, like a minute later, you've got nothing.
Right.
The phone call this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, so it's, that's an unknown, but everyone can subscribe and watch for her, because she's gonna do a pop-up live somewhere fun tomorrow. So if a moderator wants to put her link in the chat and put Kenny's link in the chat as well, because Boardman is with us.
I'm right here, people.
About to be swallowed by this big comfy couch.
And I will sleep good tonight, I guarantee it.
Yeah, I had good turkey coma after dinner today.
I think that happened to me yesterday after turkey. I got really sleepy.
Wow,
Yeah, we now.
I got sleepy a little while ago, and I was like, no, I don't go to sleep. I'm gonna go live, and I'm going to sleep.
I had the privilege of going and taking a nap. Nobody else had that privilege.
Yeah, this fire is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's not really too bad out here tonight. I mean, it may be pretty chilly without the fire, but the fire is perfect.
Put down the door over there, because there's room, and that would get you in, and we could turn it slightly.
I can see my
towards-
face. I can see my hat. I'm in the edge. In case I have to get up. In case I have to get up or something. Yeah, I'll scoot over there.
Yeah, and that way we could turn it slightly more to get Darcy in.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, just turn it slightly. And
Lyle had a winter storm over.
you have a winter storm warning?
No, Lyle Newton had a winter storm. Blow the door off.
Okay, yeah,
That's scary.
yeah, and well, they told us here, if it snows, they said watch out for the weather, because if it snows, we don't have anyone that can come and rescue you, so you're gonna be stuck there.
Oh, wow.
It was one of those, mountain roads. It was quite sharp turns, right? Yeah.
The true hairpin turn.
It did have some hairpin turns.
Oh my goodness.
Coming up here. It's very steep. Yeah,
And
yeah.
there's no room for one car to go through at a time.
And they don't want to
Yeah.
stop to let you go by.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that, I think.
And his dad came with him, and then he went home. He went ahead and went home because they have a dog to take care of. And his dad has one eye
Yeah,
coming up this mountain road.
one eye, yes,
Yeah.
one eye.
Like walking.
So, yeah, it's, but I will say, I want to answer the question, the spaceman Dudley, he asked me if my dad made it home. Yes, he did make it home. He called me about an hour or so ago and said he made it home, so.
Good.
home
How
now.
far off the main road are y'all?
What was that?
How far off the main road are y'all?
Let's see.
Well, less than a mile, actually. You can see the road through the trees. 321, south of Gatlinburg. You can see the road, not too far at all, because it's a golf course between us and the road. Not very far off the road at all. But that makes it easy to get to for all your guests.
Right.
This is a pet-friendly resort. It isn't just, not pet-friendly resort. I mean, it's
The
the whole place. There's no pets.
Yeah, everywhere that rents in this particular area, no pets in the whole place. So, which is sad. Next year, he'll try to find some place that's friendly. Because he has to drive. Where we're at is actually an hour from here. So he has to drive an hour every day to go feed the dogs and take them out. And then we have somebody in the evening that is coming to let them out.
Well, that's good.
My next door neighbor is letting out the husky.
Yeah.
She said, how long should I leave her out? And I said, 2 hours. She'll love it.
Yeah. Well, she loves the cold, so she's having a great time right now. And right across here is, there's a beautiful mountain view. And at the top of the mountain, we were all taking pictures today because all the trees were frosted. You know, it's just a little higher than what we are here, but they were all frosted across there. It kind of looked a little snowy, didn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. And it stayed frosted all day long right there. But see, the Great Smoky Mountains, you know, the higher you go, the colder it gets, of course, but it can be, you know, quite a little drop of temperature. And I always tell people, if you're going to come here in the you know, the fall or the winter or the spring, you definitely need to bring something with you for the temperature drop, because you can be wearing a t-shirt in the daytime and all of a sudden you have to bundle up
The
at
second
night.
that sun
You have to
goes
bump-
over the mountain,
As soon as the sun goes down,
yep,
the wind and the temperature drops and you can be freezing.
Right.
So, that's why some people that get lost in the Blue Ridge or the Smokies, they've actually had hypothermia. That's what they've perished from at times, because they
they went
weren't,
hiking in a t-shirt because it's so warm.
and they weren't planned for it.
Mhm.
And then, you know, the cold got to them.
Right.
It's a sad thing. Last year, we went on a hike and somebody was missing and they found him, you know, days later, and he didn't make it. And it was, you know, he could have gotten, I never heard what it was, but he could have perished by
Good, Tara got,
You know.
Tara got
hypothermia.
reception, that's good. Yes. Tara and Scott were with us today.
Yeah. Oh, we had a
For our
great
meal?
time. Yeah.
They like my cooking. Of course, I cook bacon.
Tara said the road is winding, more crooked than a snake.
Amen to that.
The road.
That's pretty
Yeah.
windy.
Yeah, that's pretty,
I mean, it was more like stairs.
Yeah. I would hate, let's put it this way, I would hate to break down on this type of road, because you ain't got no room, you ain't got nowhere to pull
There is no side of the road.
over.
Yes.
If you break down, you're just stuck right there in the middle of it.
Yes, these
And I'm gonna,
roads are like Russians and drop off. Go to the edge and drop off.
I want to thank Red for sharing the links of Shannon and Boardman.
Thank you, Rick.
Ken Portman.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi,
We
Karen
noticed that
Morgan.
Cosby is a nice area. And also Cosby has a entrance onto the, little, whatever, don't forget this one, foothills. There's you know how they have the Appalachian Trail and stuff like that. Here they have a thing called Foothills Parkway. And there's an entrance to the Foothills Parkway in Cosby. And it's a beautiful drive. And actually, you can catch it from 40 this south, 321.
Don't.
Cynthia,
We all pray,
hi Cynthia.
Lila, that the weather, you know, 'cause she
Stays
said,
the way it's projected.
she said there were planters and things blowing around her porch, and she was losing her connection. But so we just pray peace over that storm in the name of Jesus. Concerning
Yeah,
you
Sarah.
and your
was a
property.
40-foot
and
drop.
loved ones.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, Scott and, little Tony went for a couple of walks today. And, they actually saw some bear scat right up. And now, when we first came to look at this, after we rented it, we came to look at it, because we just wanted to scope it out, you know? And when we were pulling in the driveway, we saw bears. He's like, oh, there's a bear, because he saw the claws on the tree. And is it the baby bears that were climbing down?
Yeah.
The mama was already down, right?
Yeah, she's down.
And it was just, the driveway has a little bit of a dip down for the, over the hill, where the driveway stops, and there's a little dip. The mama was right there in the dip, and the baby bears were climbing down the tree.
I think that when we drove up the driveway, they went up a couple of feet up the tree, because they're taught by their mama to go up the tree if there's trouble. But as soon as the car stopped, then they kind of backed down and realized it was okay. Because one of the people around here in the resort put out some dog food, and so we reported that because that's illegal. Because the bears were eating some dog food that people put out to attract bears.
I mean, there's people, like natural things, like bird seed and stuff. Bears will come eat all kinds of things like that. That's not illegal. But you're not supposed to put out dog food and stuff like that for bears. You know?
Are we pretty dark, y'all, or are we okay?
I can see you.
I can see you as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
good. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Your faces are lit. We can see the dark behind you, but your faces are lit and
Yeah.
your bodies are lit.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll see you. Good as well.
That thing's going crazy.
Now, that little fire pit, did you make that, Roger? Because I know sometimes you make stuff.
No, I had that made.
Okay.
We're hearing stuff out in the woods, walking around.
I heard something walking around a minute ago.
Oh, it could be coyotes, right?
Probably
Yeah.
plenty of them here.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Surprised we don't even hear them, but maybe because it's cool.
Would they actually come up if you were sitting there?
Well, they come up if we're sitting here.
Not really. They
But they
Stay
get
away.
pretty close.
They get real close, but they don't get real. They don't come see us.
Okay. Yeah.
It's cool.
And the fire might be a deterrent too.
Yeah, it's a Sasquatch probably.
It's so quiet out here. You don't hear anything. Except for our dogs barking inside.
Oh yeah, the talk.
So wait, where are you, Shannon?
We are in Texas, Northeast Texas,
Yeah, at our house.
at our home.
So if you want to see the rest of the cabin, Joey's doing a vlog of that.
Yeah. We recorded some of the cooking. I actually made some side dish dessert things.
And they were definitely a 10, people.
Yep.
He taste tested everything, and he even stuff that he doesn't normally like.
Yeah, I taste tested
Sweet squash potato.
sweet squash
I have to name it something else for Kenny.
Well, what I'm ready to tell you is,
That orange stuff.
what I'm gonna tell you is, it was a sweet potato and squash cooked together, and he calls it. No,
He calls it sweet squash potato.
sweet squash potato. Now, like I said many times before, in other live streams and in my own videos, I've said I've not been a big fan of sweet potatoes by themselves unless they're like cooked in with something like that, cooked a different way, so, whatnot. But I tried this, and it was actually pretty good, and, I rated it a 10, so, yeah. Everything was good.
Sweet potato capital of Texas.
Yeah.
This is a sweet potato capital of Texas.
We have the sweet potato festival every year.
We could take.
They have some big sweet potatoes.
Well, I mean, over there near you is also.
Everything's big in Texas.
Like you also have over there near you, the rose, isn't it the rose capital? For roses, the flowers? Over
I
there.
don't
The Rose Capital?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was, like over there in Tyler, where you
Yeah,
flowers.
the Rose
Yeah,
capital.
the Rose Capital.
Yeah, because you can buy roses real inexpensively there, right?
Oh, you can get a rose bush for $12, I think.
They sell roses all over the place. They sit on the side of the road and sell roses.
Right. Yeah, because I have family that lives over there in that area, and they had said that you can buy roses real inexpensively there.
Right, you get them cheap.
Yeah.
I bought roses and I put them around our porch. Well, probably a couple months or maybe 6 months later, I killed them. I don't know what I did.
Was it a drainage thing though?
I don't know. Around our porch, it holds a lot of water when it rains.
Right.
So
She
I don't
drowned
know.
them.
They may have got too much water, but they did good for a little while, but then they just died on me. Just about like everything has, except for my crepe myrtles. They're the only things that haven't died.
Shannon does not have a green thumb.
I don't have a green thumb.
It's a poison thumb.
Well, I did good on my garden I had last year. I didn't kill anything there, but
Surprised.
any flowers that I plant, I'm not very good.
Maybe my grandmother used to make like a little thing, a round thing. She'd put you could make it out of bricks or whatever, a little bit of a raised thing, but yet the drainage goes down into the ground,
Right.
and then raised it up, yeah, and then plant things around there. Like if you had a tree or something, you could make like a little garden thing around the tree, and then plant things around it or whatever, and then it was a little bit higher, so it shouldn't puddle up.
Right.
It should be able to drain out and stuff.
Mhm.
You might be able to plant roses like that. Not right in front of your house, but maybe just so that from your house you can actually see them,
Right.
out your window or something.
Yeah, it could be on ground too, because I've had trouble with just about everything we planted, and it could be our soil, because I did my garden on a raised bed and I didn't kill anything there. It all lived and survived. So it's just everything I plant in the ground dies.
Those of y'all worried, don't worry about this fire. Don't worry about the fire. We got a fire hydrant right here.
Hey, Mo Bang.
Hey, Mo Bang.
Tim, how are you?
Sure, I'll send something down.
Jesus loves you. I actually do have some pillows tonight. So yeah, I do have pillows for this couch. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a bunch of pillows here. Did you bring extra pillows?
No,
Okay,
no.
you just have to use what they got here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't. The only thing I brought extra was some wash rags and a towel.
Yeah. We didn't find a whole lot of those.
I'm wanting me some deviled eggs now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some.
That's it.
I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna pick up my mayonnaise and my brown sugar and everything else I forgot tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna catch up and make some other things because I've got all weekend to cook. I'll have to jam it all into one day.
Hey, Charlie and Janice, how are you recuperating? Because he had that surgery. He was doing better, but hopefully things are still on the mend. And Mrs. Virginia, how are you doing after you had that emergency surgery? Because hopefully you're doing well now.
Yes, we hope you're recovering well, Miss Virginia.
Maybe crackle up your fire.
Yeah, we can hear the crackle of your fire.
Yep.
It's so
And
peaceful.
the baby complaining.
It does. I mean, the sound of it almost makes you feel warm.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
listening to it.
It's
Yeah.
so peaceful. We haven't had a fire like this in probably about a year.
It's what it is the end of a propane tank. It's 36 inches in a circle there. It holds quite a bit of wood.
Mm. Charlie said, I have felt great since all but today I crashed, just really tired, but I haven't stopped since I got to come home, but still better than I have felt in years. That's really good.
Good.
So
Oh,
he
yeah.
tired himself out a little bit because he's been going, but he's felt better than he's felt in years.
We pray right now, and we just come against the trauma that your body experienced. Even though it opened up the veins and it's got a better flow and everything's going better, you still got cut open. So we're just praying, peace be still over your body's trauma from having an invasion of fingers. And now you're at peace. Jesus.
Hi, Nisi. Free-handly maid.
Hey,
How was your Thanksgiving? How was everyone's Thanksgiving?
we get all those animals fed? The ones in the yard and on the wall?
The ones on the wall don't need fed.
But the other side of them on the back, what a cleanup. On the other side of that wall, what a mess.
No worries, spaceman. I won't try to wrestle a bear. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna try that. I don't know if you saw the question.
Oh, speaking of bears,
There was a question that
the
Oh, about the
about
cabin?
about Kevin, how Kevin goes.
Oh.
right outside our door, right outside our front door is our trash can cabinet where it's bear safe. Well, it's not bear safe if bear really wants in there, because you ought to see there's 3 claw scratches, and the door's been busted open once, and there's fresh wood on top where they peeled it off. So
It's made out of wood.
we got some on our blog. We're going to show you the claw scratches, like right on your front porch. That's closer than a coyote.
Do y'all have several locks on your door?
Yeah, we have to leave the cars all locked, because if you don't leave your car locked in this area of, all around Gatlinburg, the bears know how to open your car doors.
Mm-hmm. And they have taken all of the lever handles off the cabinets. Now it's a knob, because they were opening doors, because everybody put in the ergonomic friendly little levers. Well, bears were opening the doors then, so they switched back to knobs.
Wow.
Free Handley said, we're eating leftovers right now, so I have you up. Can't listen at the moment. Our Thanksgiving was fabulous, even though my Cowboys lost the game. I ate my feelings with pie afterwards.
I ate my feelings. I haven't heard that term before. Yeah, that's good. I ate my feelings.
Cynthia said her Thanksgiving was nice and quiet.
Where is Free Handley made at? Where y'all from?
This is that Montana? Aren't they in
Yeah,
Montana?
he's up in
Yeah.
the boonies.
Montana.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, even the Boondocks call her Boondock.
She has one of those authentic cabins.
What's
That family,
that?
from grandpa made it or something.
Yeah, her family.
Her
made it.
husband's, father? Or grandfather?
I think her husband's father built it,
Yeah, built the cabin.
but it could have been his grandfather. I can't remember, but
From
She's-
Florida too.
they're-
They moved up there from Florida.
yeah, so she had to get used to the weather and all that stuff.
Now she loves it.
Yeah. She loved it. Yeah.
Hey, Karen.
Carrie asked how the cabin was going and how many does the cabin sleep. This cabin has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. So it's got downstairs has 2 bedrooms, and one of them
Has a bunk.
what size bed is that one?
A twin and a single.
No, the one that one,
On the other side's queen.
it's a queen. It seems almost bigger than that.
I think it's a king.
Might be a king. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that there's a queen. Okay, so I think it's a king size bed
King size bed.
down there, and then it adjoins with a bathroom, but the bathroom also has a door to the hallway. So the 2 bedrooms down there use the same bathroom,
Kicking it country came on.
but it's got a bathtub in it. And then where their room is, it's a bunk bed, and the top is a single bed of the top of the bunk, and then the bottom is like
Good night,
a queen
spaceman.
size. It's quite
Good night, spaceman.
it's quite big on the bottom, and then there's a TV in their room and everything. And then up here, it's got a good sized bedroom.
King size bed. Why, we didn't touch each other all night long. It was like, hello, are you over there? That's a big bed.
And then it's got like a walk-in shower
Yeah,
Uh,
8 by 8.
with a shower seat, right?
And shower
Which
seat,
he
yeah.
needs a shower seat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's definitely handicap accessible.
Yeah.
If I had the opportunity to stay here again, I definitely would.
Yeah. And the shower heads come from 2 different directions. There's 3 shower heads in the shower.
There weren't too many steps for you to get up here.
No,
Yeah, it was like 4 steps to get in, but after that,
after that, it's all
smooth sailing.
on one level.
This part is all on one level.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
on one level.
So this level is like handicap friendly because they have the shower seat and everything in there.
Mhm.
And it's wide enough that he was able to get in with his,
I've already been back
Specialized.
there two or three
Yeah.
times to the bathroom already, so.
yeah, it's,
So, yeah.
he has a special, walker that is, for his particular needs. And
Jesus
it's,
loves you too.
wide, so he needs
Okay,
that space to get
Karen.
through.
Yeah, I think one of these couches, you could probably put people on these couches. It says officially sleeps 11. So they don't even count these couches as a place to live, as a place. They don't pull out. Because it's only 11. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 11. Because the top bunk is only a single mattress, so they call that a single one. Bottom bunk, you could put 2, queen 2, so you got 2, 4, 5,
Well, there's 2,
6, 7,
4,
8, 9,
6,
10.
and then the top bunk makes 7, and then there's a futon that you could probably sleep 2 on.
Mhm.
So 7, 8, 9 there.
And
Oh,
then
they
2
count.
up here.
2
That
what?
would be 10, 11.
No.
2 up
I
here.
already counted those.
Oh,
So then they're including people on these 2 couches to sleep for the 10 and 11.
Oh,
That's what it has to be, because there aren't any other beds.
Y'all have a ladder too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Diana, Brianne Fairchild.
Hi, Diana, Brienne Fairchild.
She shares a lot of wisdom on her channel,
Yeah,
grandmother wisdom. Do you follow her?
you're just,
Yeah.
you know, you got a channel, you're just watching.
She does not have a channel.
Yeah, she's just a viewer,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
friend, willing to
She's
drive
like-
4 hours in the dark, in the rain.
yeah.
She's like my adopted sister. She's a good friend.
And this is actually my very first time ever being in a cabin, so. And I'm enjoying the experience so far.
He's been having a lot of firsts this year, haven't he?
I broke out of the shell.
Yeah, I'll be going to Quartzsite in January, so that'll be the first time ever.
In the desert.
It's
And
all
the
because of
desert.
you. It's all because of you two, isn't it?
And yep, and I will actually be first time ever flying as well in January. So yeah, I've got some things that's coming up. It's that I'm excited about.
I don't know.
Is that New Mexico or Arizona, right there where they meet?
Yeah, Quartzsite, Arizona. Yeah, it's in Arizona.
We saw somewhere over there, somewhere close to there. We went to Quartzsite, where we seen the Sleeping Ute Indian. It's a big old bunch of mountains like this, and it looks like a sleeping Indian laying down.
It's really neat.
Really neat.
That was before the YouTube day, so you didn't vlog it, right?
No, we didn't
Yeah,
catch that.
It's been several years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, Scott. Have a good one, Scott. You can keep that coming.
See you later, Scott.
Yeah. Sorry you had a rough day. We prayed for you. Glad nobody's hurt.
Last Christmas, we went to visit Joy and Donnie, and we left Louisiana when we was working. It was 70 degrees, and we got to our cabin in Gatlinburg, and it started snowing. And how cold did it get that day? 10 degrees?
It was cold.
It got to 9 degrees. Like when we went to Anakisa together, it was 9 degrees.
Ooh, it was so cold.
It got really cold.
And it was up on a mountain, so it was like the wind, you know?
Well, it wasn't that windy. It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining. We were taking pictures up into the sky and everywhere. It was a beautiful day.
But nowhere was open because it was Christmas, our Christmas Eve.
First day.
It was the day after
We couldn't go buy jackets.
Yeah, because you guys went to a dinner show on Christmas Day, and then the day after we went to Anakista. So it was like,
Right.
but the snow was all out. Hi, Box Band D, how are you? Did you have a wonderful Thanksgiving?
Hey, Box Bandy. I look forward to getting to see you in Quartzsite in January.
Yeah, Box Band D is going to have a little meetup. Hey, Red, you can leave her link if you wouldn't mind, Box Band D's, because she's going to have a meetup right there in Quartzsite.
Yep.
If anybody's going to be over there in January in that area.
Yeah, it's her meetup is January 22nd and 23rd of January of 2022. So, and then also Glorious Life on Wheels and Lady Bug Out. Her name is Dee as well, and she's gonna be they're gonna have a meetup just a couple of days before the Box Van D meetup. And there's gonna be several van life channels out there in Quartzsite.
How long?
We would love to do that. We would love to get a van.
I'm gonna be out there in Quartzsite from the 17th through until the 25th, leaving out on the 25th.
Oh, wow.
So
Now here's the thing. It's hard to find a hotel right there around Quartzsite.
yes,
So how far away is your hotel?
my hotel is in Blythe, California, and so right now I've actually arranged it to where I could get. There's actually a Facebook group that we have created, that Nate and I have created, and we're both admins of. It's a closed group, and it's only for people that is actually going out there, that is willing to communicate and be able to talk about who's going to transport me back and forth from the hotel to where everybody's going to be at in Quartzsite, because that was the only hotel that was available at a reasonable price that I could get, because the one hotel, Super 8 out there in Quartzsite, they were already booked for those dates. So
Wow,
I
crazy.
couldn't get Super 8 to even talk to me about those dates. And then the Stagecoach, those dates that I booked, they wanted like well over $1,000. It didn't like much about being about $1,500 for those nights. And I was like, whoa! I wasn't expecting that.
That wasn't his budget. That was not his budget.
That was not my budget, and so I got on Priceline because I had a couple people tell me a lot of times you can find hotels cheaper through like a website like Priceline and some others out there. So I called Priceline on the phone, and I spoke to someone on the phone, and I told them, I said, I'm going to Portside, and I said, what's the closest? And they said that the only closest one that there is in Blythe, California. And it's like, I got it for like, the name of the hotel is called the Travel Lodge Inn. And I got it for like, $63 and some change a night. So you might as well pay $64 to make it even. So for those nights, it was about $500 and some dollars. So I thought, well,
That's like a third of what the other.
yeah, I was like, that's more reasonable. So that's the reason why I went for that one, because.
But the reason he has the Facebook page out, the private one, is because he's going to need people to come over there to California and pick him up and take him to the meetup and bring him back
Yeah,
to the hotel.
for when I'm ready to go, to bed, and everybody's ready to go to bed.
Right.
And
He needs transportation.
I need transportation to and from the hotel, and also I need transportation from the airport to the hotel as well, because my flight is going to drop me off in Phoenix, because they don't have an airport in actual Quartzsite. They have to drop you off in Phoenix, and that's about 2 hours. When I put it in Google Maps, it was about 2 hours from Quartzsite. So yeah, then you got to drive another 35, 40 minutes to get to the hotel. So from there, so you're looking at that 2.5. So yeah.
Hello, Spotless Calm, Blue Collar Homestead.
Yeah.
Anyone else I missed? If I missed you coming in, hello. Now, I think what Kenny is looking at is trying to get maybe multiple people that'll commit to, I will get you this day, like a schedule, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Now, Nate from Land Cloud Adventures, he told me, he said if it comes down to it, he would be the one to take me back and forth, but if possible, we'd like to get different people.
So it's not on one person.
So it's not on one person all the time.
So that's why he set up the.
Yeah, that's why me and Nate had the idea of setting up a Facebook group called Kenny and Portside.
Yeah. We had a great Thanksgiving. We had friends over. Well, yesterday was just the two of us, and then by the evening, Darcy and Tony came, and then we went ahead and fed them because they had what was it 5 hours?
4.5 hours.
4.5 hours for them. They came from Virginia.
In the dark. in the rain. And no, don't feel guilty. Oh, no.
Red, I want to
It was
answer.
nothing.
Can I answer a question? What Red has?
So we appreciate her going out of her way because she wasn't even gonna come. And then she worked things out so she could come. And so thank you very much
Yes, we appreciate that
for
they
making
came
that effort.
and joined us. And Scott and Tara too.
And Scott
We're
and Tara
very
too.
thankful that Scott and Tara joined us today as well.
They've had a busy week. They couldn't skip this.
They've been going all over this week. They came down for the week and they've been going here and there and here and there. They always keep their schedule full.
Red, I want to answer your question. The thing about it is, she wasn't sure when she was actually going to get there, and she didn't think she was going to get there those dates that I had already booked. And so that's the question, because she didn't know. And she was planning on only staying like 3 or 4 days and then leaving. She wasn't planning on staying that many days.
He just wants to make sure that he gets to that
yeah, I just
meet of every day and back home to his hotel.
yeah, I just want to make sure, because like I said, like I told Nate, I'm willing to stay ever how long people are willing to stay out there in the desert, and then until everybody's ready to call it a night and go to bed, and whatnot, and like I said here again, the hotel would be better for me because of my condition and the things, and I'd have more room to maneuver.
And it's handicap friendly shower.
And it's
for him.
handicap, yeah. And it's handicap friendly shower for me and things like that and things like that. But I know from here on out in the future, I'm gonna try to book them ones that's closer to courtside. Like in advance or something, like in a year in advance or something, try to book them.
Yeah. The more in advance you can book something, the better chance you have of getting it, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Shannon, how are you?
Hi, Shannon.
So Shannon, go ahead and tell them again what kind of videos that you have on your channel.
I do a lot of cooking and we do a lot of traveling. So we just try to get out and do sightseeing and just see what we can come up with and bring y'all along with us.
You never know what she's gonna do.
Yeah.
She's liable to be you never know. Sitting around a fire,
Anything.
digging in her flower garden, anything.
Yeah, I do stuff around the house.
Making me barbecue for her. Who
Just-
knows?
Just anything. I mean,
That's why she calls it Journey Along with Shannon, so that she kind of just like takes you along for what's going on
right.
in her life, She's a great cook, so she does sometimes she just shows you her recipe of how she made something. Now, she forgets to do the taste test most of the time.
Doing what?
Well, sometimes I'm like, I don't know if people want to see me chew food, so that's why I don't do it sometimes. But and then I do forget though.
Yeah, because I'm always waiting for her to taste it and say how it was, or someone else around.
It's not fair to taste test your own food. Oh yeah, it's great. Oh yeah, great. You believe it's right? I hope you weren't jealous today when Joy made 2 desserts. So I thought,
No.
Shannon's gonna be like,
No,
competition.
I said, she cooks. Shannon cooks.
Yeah,
I just made a couple of,
she made
like,
Watergate salad and cranberry salad today.
yeah.
That's about her.
But I mean, that's not really cooking.
No,
He
that
actually
maxed out her talent.
He cooked the cranberries and then I just put them all together.
Yeah,
I
We were
love salad.
yeah. like somebody else, you know,
That's
the eye and team. What?
Maxed out her talent.
She maxed out her talent. I maxed out my talent.
Yep. It was awesome. My wife has been healing, getting back on her feet, getting healthier. You know, I mean, it's like, you'd be surprised when someone hasn't been on their feet for months or years, and all of a sudden you see them walking around and all that. It's like, oh my goodness. And she spent 8 weeks in a boot and a scooter, and to see her up walking, even though she's limping a little bit, it's like, oh my goodness, I have a wife again. She's really moving around and helping. You'd be surprised how you can get so caught up taking care of somebody that when they start recovering, you're like, oh, you're there. And it's, oh, you just feel so good, you know, like.
Well, I've worn that medical boot for months now.
Oh yeah, a couple of months.
And so,
it's so
and
special.
I'm not allowed to walk on the mountains. So basically
Just flat
everywhere,
ground, yeah.
Smoky Mountains, everywhere we go is up and down hills.
You know, even if it's just been,
Slide way that way.
you know, she's had more physical injury than any kind of like sickness or anything, but it's the same with when somebody's been sick for a while and they're starting to feel better. You know, when I was a little boy, I remember my parents saying, "Oh, you're feeling better," because you know, when you're a little boy, you feel exactly how you feel. And then you think, "Oh, you must be feeling better. You're up and around." So I'm just excited.
So I've been walking around here yesterday and today because I thought, okay, this is flat. So I'm just wearing my shoes and I'm walking around here. And yesterday my foot was hurting walking around here. And then today, earlier, I had a little bit, sometimes it just has a sharp pain shoot through it, you know. But they said, like in physical therapy, you hurt. And you have to push through the hurt in order to start, you know, using your limbs again or whatever. And so I thought, okay, because you know your mind is like, oh my gosh, is that really healed? You know, when a sharp pain is going through your foot or whatever. But it's like, no, they said it's gonna hurt. So then this evening I've been walking around and it was getting better. Like the more I'm walking around, the better it is. So they said, just keep walking around on something flat. So I thought, okay, the cabin is flat. So it's a good opportunity for me to, you know, use my foot and stuff. So I've been doing it a lot because they had no decorations here at all. And I brought in, I'll show you, I brought in some of my decorations. Like, see, isn't that pretty?
But the doctor said that
It's
the
a-
foot
it's a
doesn't
little- it's a
heal
little
until you
glass
start
turkey.
putting weight on it.
And I want to show you my other turkey because,
Oh, wait till you see our dolly turkey. It was like the last one left at Dollywood. And they said they only got about 99 or 100 of them in.
So these things help to make it. Isn't that pretty? This was at Dollywood. And it they kind of helped to me to make it a little more festive.
We got pumpkins and cabins and barns and windmills and everything. Yeah, you know, it's amazing how, you know, you have to put pressure on your foot to get it to heal. It doesn't heal just sitting there. And you could almost preach that, how God allows a little pressure in your life to get you to stand up for yourself in the kingdom. You know, God doesn't do everything for you. He just gives you the tools to do it.
And I want to thank Red again for sharing the links. And I want to thank, because we've been on, I think, about an hour now.
Yep. You're
So
58
again, we're going to switch our days. He wants to do Mondays a couple weeks or whatever, just to make sure that people that are used to us doing Mondays can come and know that we're switching days. He wants to let them know that we're switching. But like I said, it was like a necessity for me because I like to go out places and go like when the weather's permitting, and things are closing. Things close here in the wintertime on Mondays, but they're open on Fridays. So it's a better day for me, to
More
do
activity,
weekends,
more
because
activity.
the Smoky Mountains during the week can be quite slow and closed down. But on the weekends, it's usually happening. So for me, it's a necessity to switch my day to Fridays. But again,
Yeah.
we want to thank everyone for joining us. We appreciate you. Hi, Susan. We appreciate all of you that came in.
Don't you know?
We appreciate
love you.
Scott and Tara for coming over, and Darcy and Tony and Kenny and his dad was here earlier. And we want to say we love you.
And Jesus
loves
loves
you more. And thank you so much, Shannon and Roger, for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Yes.
You and the coyote, have a good night.
And don't forget, she's going to do a pop-up live tomorrow at a special place.
Yes.
So
All right.
An undetermined location.
it'll be a surprise.
Yes.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Bye, everyone.
Good night,
Bye, y'all.
y'all.
Thank you.
Good night.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye, y'all.